Hello again, I'm Christine.
And I'm Nisha Mackenzie, and we're going to talk about slippery stuff today.
Slippery stuff. So like so many times during Just a Tip Tuesday, we're talking about one topic, but you have mentioned throughout these topics how important lube is.
I have.
So we have finally gotten to lube talk.
I'm dying for this one. Do you remember, I'm going to quiz you, do you remember the term that I get totally fixated on?
Genital non-concordance!
Remember, the brain can be totally turned on and the vagina can be dry as a bone.
Mm-hmm.
And that has no indication, it has no relevance to the food that's stuck in your partner's tooth or teeth or, or bad breath or a zit or, anything. It is only because our body parts don't always talk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what happens when a woman is dry during sex?
It sucks.
Right?
Not in a good way
either.
It hurts.
And then your mind
like
goes,
friction.
Oh, I'm dry, and now I gotta say stop because I gotta turn, I gotta get some lube. And you can use a silicone lube, you can use a water-based lube, you can use a gel-based lube, there's toy lubes, there's all sorts of different kinds of lubricants.
There's so many different lubes. Like if you're going into a sex shop, how do you know what kind of lube you want? Do you want flavored lube? Do you want one of those ones that you just name? Do you want, smelly? Probably don't want smelly lube, do you?
Smelly lube? No, I don't think so.
No.
So if you go to a sex toy shop, a lot of the nice ones will have testers. So you can test them. And so here's a couple testers I brought with me from my office. So this is a water-based one. This is by Pure Romance. It's called Pure Naked. So give me the back of your hand a minute here. I will rub that in.
Nisha, lubing me up already.
No. You just didn't want to have to deal with your genital non-concordance.
That feels nice.
That's not bad,
it's
right?
Pretty smooth. I like it.
So it dries nice. So this is really great. It's
Yeah.
paraben-free and what else? Glycerin-free, fragrance-free.
Which
so
is-
people who have sensitivities will do well with something
Yeah.
like this. This is a gel lubricant. So remember, I think I said before when we did our toy lecture, you can't use a silicone lube with a silicone toy.
Yes.
So this is a gel lubricant that you can use. But spread that around a minute.
The water one kind of went away
Dissipated, yeah.
quicker. Yeah,
So
this one is
imagine-
still here on my hand.
Yep. So imagine if this is a vagina and this is a penis and it's just going like this.
Yeah.
Right?
It still
You want
feels
something
smooth.
that lasts,
Yeah.
Right? This, let's do it on the other hand, is a silicone lube. So you don't need much.
I still feel it. It's not dissipating.
Right. So that one will
but
last
it's a little more slippery.
the longest.
Okay.
The silicones will last a really long time.
So because of that, does that mean most people would want a silicone one? Or like how do you know
A
which
lot of people
one
like
you
a
want?
silicone. I like a
Okay.
silicone one almost
Okay.
always.
Okay.
They'll last, especially if you're going to do any kind of anal play. You're going to use a silicone lube if you can.
Okay.
Because it just really it's a lot slipperier.
It's
as you
still
can tell, and it's still slippery.
Still lubey. Is that a word? It's a word now.
So this one is one of my favorites. It's called Uber Lube.
Uber Lube. Okay.
You can
Is
use
this a silicone one?
This is a silicone
Okay.
one. You can use this stuff in your hair. You can use this stuff for chafing. If you're running under your breasts,
Okay,
or
that
in
makes
between,
sense.
in your groin.
Yeah.
You can use it anywhere.
Why would you use it in your hair?
For frizz.
Oh, yeah, duh.
Not too much, obviously.
Oh my gosh, I need some for my hair right now. It's kind of frizzy.
You know what else I use this for? When I don't have high heels on, but when you have dress shoes on and you want to put it, on a certain spot so you don't get a blister.
Yeah.
Don't put it all over. You'll walk right
Look
out your
at this.
shoes.
We're hacking your sex life.
I know. It's multifactorial. You gotta
Lube
do
hack.
Multitask.
Hashtag lube hack. That's what we're calling this.
Some people will use oils that are in their homes. Olive oil, coconut oil is really commonly used. So coconut oil is probably not bad. Olive oil, I usually don't recommend that just because
Not for your
it
vagina.
can get rancid.
Yeah.
It usually has a funny taste, like a little bit bitter.
I don't know.
Yeah, so don't use olive oil. Coconut oil is probably okay. There are a lot of people who will.
What about
don't
spray
use
on
it.
oil?
I don't have people that'll use Crisco.
Really?
Slathering Crisco down in there.
Oh my gosh, I feel like that's like using saran wrap as a condom.
Like in Booty Call?
Yes! That is a hilarious movie if you have not seen Booty Call.
You need to see Booty Call.
It's hilarious. So where do you put the lube?
I always tell
And
people,
when?
make it part of foreplay.
Okay.
Instead of saying, hold on a minute, buzzkill, I gotta put lube on because I'm dry. make it part of foreplay, put it in his hand, put it in your hand, put it in your partner's hand, whatever. Rub it around, you rub it on your partner rubs it on you. That's foreplay.
Okay.
That rubbing is foreplay anyway. So that gets you all turned on and ready to rock. And look at I'm getting off.
I know, right? Uber
That
lube.
sounds fun. Silicone lube tends to be a little bit more expensive than water-based lube. A little bit goes a long way, so you have to use less of it. The water-based, you have to keep reapplying.
And what was the other one? This is silicone.
This
the other
silicone.
one was gel-based.
Gel. The gel, Pure Romance has a gel-based one that you can use with toys, and it lasts a little bit longer than the water-based, so it's kind of an in-between.
And once again, with toys, you don't want to use silicone on silicone.
Right, because the silicone gel, or the silicone lube will gum up the silicone toy and break it down. Oh, and if you use an oil-based lube, I think we may have mentioned this before, but you cannot use condoms with an oil-based lube.
Do we have any oil-based lubes with us?
No, because those are the household ones. So
coconut
oils or olive, Crisco, those kinds of things. Those will break down condoms. Lubes, I would say just use them every single time. Make them part of foreplay. Make it fun.
And it can be fun, yeah.
Totally fun. It really helps enhance foreplay if you're doing this, so you're not just... I mean, when you don't use a lube, and if you are dry, you're causing little micro fissures and cracks in the vaginal walls.
That sounds painful.
You can have an increased risk of infections. You're going to be more likely to get an STI because the skin is open and raw. And even if it doesn't bleed, which it can, but even if it doesn't bleed, you're still increasing your risk of infections.
Yeah.
So
wow. I mean, people probably didn't realize how important lube is. They probably just thought it was just
something
a
all
fun
those kinky folk use.
Yeah, but no, it's something. I mean, professional right here saying you should always use lube,
Yes.
and they range in different prices, obviously,
They do.
but they're not pricey.
They're not outrageous, no, and they're worth it.
There are lots of options with lube. I'm a little over. It's just like toys. I'm overwhelmed.
We
so
can
many
un-overwhelm you
toys,
easily.
so many
we'll
lube.
Just give you some lube. Give you some toys to go. I'm no longer overwhelmed. I'm just happy.
I'm just happy. Misha, anything else?
I don't think so. I think I drove home that point pretty nicely.
Always use lube.
Always. You look lovely.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's
You look all
lube.
sleek.
What's your secret, lube?
Uber lube? We're a little lube out here. We're going to just slide out the door.